Right, so we're trying to solve this inequality. Hang on a second. We're trying to solve this inequality. X squared plus 7x minus 30 is less than 0. So what I came up with is a brief sort of set of stages. You first rearrange the quadratic. It's already rearranged. It's already written as a quadratic. You then factorize. So we factorized it. And then you solve it as a regular quadratic. So we imagine it's equal to 0. And then we solve it. And without going into how to solve quadratics, I'll just jump to the answers. Is x is equal to negative 10 or x is equal to 3. Then it says sketch a graph. So we've sketched a graph. Now, let's just remind ourselves what this graph is actually saying. So this graph that we've just plotted is basically y is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 30. This red line says that whatever value for x, whatever the value for x is, y is going to be equal, the y value, the y coordinate is going to be equal to the x coordinate squared plus 7 times the x coordinate minus 30. So at what point does it touch the x-axis? Well, that's going to be when y is equal to 0. So it's going to be touching the x-axis when y is equal to 0. In other words, it's going to be touching the x-axis at negative 10 and 3, because that is this equation here. When y is equal to 0, we've got this. So this is connected to how to solve quadratics graphically. So the intercepts are going to be negative 10 and 2. In fact, maybe it's better to use a text tool here. And 3 and 0. Oh, wait a second. What have I done there? I don't know why I wrote 2 there at all, actually. Let me just rewrite that. I don't know where I got 2 from. Anyway, negative 10 and 0. Because of course it's 0 because that's what value y is at that point. So now this is saying that the equation is saying that all of this is less than 0. Remember the line, the red line is showing y is equal to x squared plus 7x. So let's just separate this graph into 3 areas. So we've got this graph here, this point here. We'll colour this point here also blue. And then we'll colour the middle bit pink. So in the blue bit, y is greater than 0, and in the pink bit, y is less than 0. Remember the equation is saying that y is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 30, and that is what our inequality is, x squared plus 7x minus 30. We want to know, when is x squared plus 7x minus 30 less than 0? Well, it's going to be when y, what happened over there? It's going to be that when y is greater than 0. Sorry, it's when y is less than 0. So it's this bit here. So what are the values for x when y is less than 0? Well, x is greater than negative 10 or less than 30. So you would write that as this. So you'd say negative 10 is going to be less than x, and x is going to be less than 3. So that's the answer to the problem. Okay. So this graph that I've drawn is y is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 30. So I guess the question we're asking is, when is y less than 0? Because that's the equation, isn't it? So that's the inequality. Y is less than 0 when x is between these two numbers. So whenever x is between negative 10 and 3, then the line dips below the 0 point and y is less than 0. Okay.